Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm out at DreamLand on the Gold Coast. For no particular reason, just see what's kind of going on with this park. Any other updates we can find out going on here. But let's cue the entrance music and let's get inside. So I've just got inside the gates. Big ball, still not available. Looks like they've closed off a bit of that park now too. But I found this fun sign. So apparently these attractions are not available today. A lot of them are within like the former DreamWorks area. So we'll go check that out in a second. I think let's head down towards Steel Taipan and see what's going on with it. Just coming to the Steel Taipan area and the giant drop, that's what it's called. It's just going on. I'm going to point out, since the update, that is very loud. Like the engine pulls it to the top. But enough about that for a second. We'll look at that again when we look further in the park. Still Taipan like normal. Seems good. Doesn't appear to have anyone really in line. Nothing major going on with that. Questioning jumping on it now, but not sure. Let's find out in a second.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I decided against jumping on it for now. So let's keep heading around the park. Let's see what else is going on. And we'll check out how is that new like Kenny and Belinda's area refurb going and how that's all changing and causing those particular attractions that we saw on that sign from before. And Steel Pan launches behind me. Getting tongue-tied. Let's just keep moving. Just on some of these boards that are blocking where the ball used to be, we can see there's a lot more advertising for the new DreamWorld flyers that we saw last time were not installed yet. They removed them but not put the new ones in. Still got our people sprucing for their sports game, but let's keep moving around and find out why attractions are closed. Just as we go past the claw, which is under maintenance, so that's why it's down. We'll have a better look at that. We can see the little smoker part here is open. This is for the weekend event on Fridays, Saturdays that they have here. And I just noticed they've actually now added on top of their smoker a little plaque that actually says DreamWorld Gold Coast Australia. Nothing particularly special about that, but hey, it's kind of cool to see. Not really see anything else more from this side of the claw. It appears it really is just basic maintenance that needs to be done. When I can turn past some of these midway games, start making our way towards the Gold Coaster and check out anything different down there, and then we may circle back into the Kenny and Belinda's like kids area. Okay, the best I can to kind of show you guys inside. Looks like there's nothing really going on in the like entertainment space here. Just set up for like functions, something like that. So imagine they do throughout the year when there's no like events or anything else that's going on in there. Besides that, it looks like the Gold Coast is up and running. The gift shop is closed. Nothing else going on in like this space behind us, like over here in those wooden fenced area. So I think let's circle back up to the entrance of Kenny and Belinda's area, head in there and we'll start making our way through there, see what's going on with that, and check out Tiger Island. Let's head into Kenny and Belinda's DreamLand with its play skill, bananas and pajamas, classic, and the Wiggles aspects. That's a mouthful to say. Okay, just as we're entering, it looks like we've got a few new like mascots to go with Kenny and Belinda. We've got a Bilby one, a crocodile one, and the last one's around here, which is a wombat. Be interested to find out what they're going to do with these three new characters. Are we going to start seeing their own version of the Fab Five? Are we going to start having these as a meet and greet character out and about? It'd be kind of cool to see them. Either way, for the moment, let's keep heading down and see what else is going on. As we go past Belinda's treehouse, that whole ball thing we throw at people, looks like the old bananas and the pajamas maze that was down the ABC Kids area has now been moved up to here. So answer the question where that is. That's between the baby care and, like I said, the treehouse. It's loud. We still haven't got anything that's changed here for the whole former reptile attraction. It's still doing its thing. So we'll keep moving around, and as we noticed when we entered, the flyers are down. They're redoing this whole area. Wow, okay, actually, I'm not sure if you guys can see through the screen. Let's go over it. They've actually ripped up all the concrete inside land clearing, and looks like they're really planning on doing a lot more with that. It appears the merry-go-round and the, like, what's it called, Big Red Plains attraction is still doing its thing. So let's head around here and we'll start getting to the Tiger Island. Okay, just as we go past, we can see that they're starting to do a lot of like rock work and other theming aspects to this area, which has caused the bumper cars to be down. We did see that on the sign, but I'm excited to see what this area is going to look like. I really am. Now let's head into Tiger Island. Just heading into the rock habitat, see if we can see. Oh, there we are. One of our big tiger friends is up there. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Looks like they may have a few different like logs, barrels, more enrichment toys out here we have normally seen. Okay, it doesn't look like they really want to play around too much today, so they're heading to the back of their enclosure. So let's keep moving around. Okay, so the show's going on, so we're going to have to go up the stairs and do the whole big circuit to avoid interrupting people. I'll chat to you guys when I get to the other side of it.
With enough motivation to climb, they certainly can. And Khan is going to definitely show us today. 1, 2, 3. 3 and a bit slides, almost to the top. Give it up for Khan. So here's a big tough tiger. If he were to let go from the top, that wouldn't hurt him whatsoever. But notice he does slowly climb all the way back down. That's actually something we do condition our cats to do, because that is going to be much better for his joints in the long run, as well as...
We got past that now. Little pro tip, it looks like next to impossible to actually circle around the top, because the other staircase, the first one I went up was fine, but the second one kind of takes you right next to the seating area, so a lot of people, just with bags, how they sit, you can't get through there. I have in the past, but just be aware of that if you're coming out, that it's sometimes maybe harder to get around. But besides that, we're moving our way into the ABC Kids area. But how cool was that, like, tree climb from the tiger? That was awesome to see. Let's keep moving around and we'll see what else is going on inside the ABC Kids area. So just coming through the ABC Kids area, and I noticed we've actually still got the Bananas and Pajamas, like, maze here. So it looks like it's actually a second one. I really thought we actually had seen that be removed already, but maybe we will see just over here the maze actually get removed at some point. Now they've got the second one, but besides that, it's kind of cool. Just turning, we're about to head out, but we see we've also got a meet and greet going on here with the Bananas and Pajamas, which is awesome to see. But let's keep moving, guys. Just as we go past the shimming shed here, still cordoned off, no sign of any major refurbishments, changes, updates, anything going on around, near it, or in it. That's all. Until we see more, we're just going to keep checking back. Let's turn and we'll head up the ramp and see if anything's changed around this native Australian animals area. Just start making our way down towards, like, the main aspect of this whole native Australian animals area. And we see a few of the kangaroos just chilling under the trees here in their rest area, which is cool to see. Okay, so going to the main area, it looks like this former, like, Aboriginal educational area is still behind Scrim, along with the secondary rest location for the kangaroos. So don't know what to make of it, but they're doing something with this area. It's going to turn. We're going to go check out the whole birds and everything else like normal. But besides that, looks like we made some new planters here. There's small things, but it looks like they're definitely starting trying to refurb this area and bring it back to the former glory it did have. I can imagine you can say the same thing with the whole park. Did actually give a good look in the below area here. Try to see if I can see the Tasmanian devil again. Couldn't see it in its enclosure, So I thought let's just start making our way up the ramp, see if we can see the tree kangaroo just next to us here, which is doing its thing, and then we'll start heading to the nocturnal animals. It actually appears that our tree kangaroo friend here could actually be sleeping. So we're going to zoom up so you guys can see a closer look at this gorgeous little thing, and then we'll head into the nocturnal animals. Beautiful owl, just in his nesting box in here. How gorgeous. Okay, just in the factory over there, if I can zoom in quick enough, is one of the gliders. Actually coming over towards us. So cute. There was another, I was going to focus here, another little guy down here too. Let's see. It's a little hard to see because it's so dark in this area, but oh, it's so beautiful. And like always, our little friend, the tawny. Oh, it's going to focus. There it is, there it is. You're beautiful. Okay. It's not really wanting to focus with the dark and the bars. So we're lucky enough, we're actually seeing everyone today. So we saw this little one, and then the tawny frogmouth. Yep, it is really not liking the whole focus on this. And then this is where the little guys on the ground. And it shows you kind of, you look at the little map, where they can be found. So they're more Queensland based. The tawny frogmouth is everywhere. And it looks like the little squirrel guys are Queensland, down to New South Wales, and probably even looks like maybe a bit into Victoria as well. Okay, let's keep going and see what else we can see. Okay, so I thought I'd duck back in this bilby enclosure and see if we can see any or anything else that's going on. Didn't notice this last time, but we've actually got like a wall here so they can separate some if they need to. I am not seeing any. Oh, there they are. That's the moment I was going to say. They are gorgeous animals, the bilbies, aren't they? Okay, let's check out some of the other animals going on in this area, and then we may keep moving around the park. So it's hard to see, but just the top of this tree right there is apparently the rough-scaled python. It's cool. Let's go to the next one. There we are. Again, took a few seconds to find it. This is the black-headed python. Just in that back little area, right there. Last little one is this little frog dude.
There's something up there.
Yeah, that's it. That too. And as unusual as it is, we've got a kangaroo over here cleaning its own pouch. Now think about it, it obviously must have to do it at some point. I just never really thought about it. Started making our way out of this area, and I'm not sure why, but it appears our dingo friends here are very excited about whatever's going on behind that door. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Can we work out they obviously know something that we don't? Oh, it's time for them to leave. We've seen this before, where they get put in their little harnesses and led through the park. It's just cute.
Yeah, anyway, with the driver's mirror, you got to see. So, with the two summer.
Navy to control. Control, go ahead. Do you want to jump on two?
The tree climbs.
Two.
The jumps, log jumps. Hello.
They're gorgeous.
So you can't pat this guy, but you're welcome to pat one of the girls on the back. Oh. We're taking our dingoes for a walk, or they're taking us for a walk. Yeah, that's Kaya down there. You're very welcome to give her a pat. This boy's not too fond of the pat, so he just likes the smell of you though. You're very interesting.
Just as we go past, like the giant drop here, we can see that they've got new little seats out here for like chilling. Obviously friends, family, probably waiting for people that are on the attraction. But it is getting a nice little chill area there. But our plan is to aim through this doorway here, head up the ramp, and we'll see what else we can see that's going on over there. Okay, so still doesn't seem like there's much that's going on over here. Can't see anything new or different. I would try to point out, but almost next to impossible to see it actually on the viewfinder. But we still do have, I think it's just in there, some more of that whole landmarking sort of thing. I can't quite see it here, but I always kind of see it when I'm editing. But it's in there. So we're not sure what they're doing back there. I know from the days where Big Brother was based here that there was a ton of land back there that is owned by the park. No idea what they're planning on doing with it, but it definitely looks like they're trying to do something. So until we find out, we just have to speculate and keep watching and waiting. Saying that, let's head up this way. We're gonna go past the giant drop and we'll start making our way back towards the front of the park. I've got a second. I've got to completely point out to you guys that it's just before 1 o'clock. So if you are wanting to try and see that whole dingoes coming out of their enclosure enrichment thing, there are particular which ones you can pat where you've got to pat them if you are going to do that. But that is just before 1 o'clock. They come out. So the sign said they'll be back at 1:30. I don't know if this varies from day to day. I feel like in the past it was probably around the same sort of time. So that's just something to keep an eye on if you want to check that out. Getting back up towards the front of the park, but a little hole in the fence here, we can kind of see what they're doing. They've drained the lake, they're redoing the whole thing. Looks like there's a lot of earthworks going on around it too. So, it's awesome. Can't wait to see what this area is actually going to look like. I think that brings us to the end of everything that we want to look at in the park. So I think let's start heading into the Emporium, and then from there we may start moving on. Okay guys? Okay folks, I guess that's where I'm going to have to leave it for today. If you guys have liked what you've seen, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified next time I upload. Also, bottom of the screen like always are my socials, but I guess that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.